This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 3.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now after the INT, it's Carr. This is caught by Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Marshawn Lynch, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
At the Seahawks 40-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They called him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Let's go. 93.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for two.
Charlie!
Carr to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for two, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Lynch. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Marshawn Lynch with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Carr now on first down. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Under 10, under 10. Hey, 734. Hey, orbit.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey, check 29. Hey, Alpha. Check my 50. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
To throw again. Carr. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. First down, the run with Lynch. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Lynch. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Lynch, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
He was brought down by Carl Joseph.
The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marshawn Lynch on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Express! 5.
On first down, Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
93. Check. Express. Hey, Delta.
Here's Carr to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the... That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Carr now to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came off of a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone, just unable to complete it. I love their aggressiveness.
And you feel like the defense, a sigh of relief, could have been back-to-back really big plays. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Carr going to go on 4th down. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
49, check 49, check 1, Raider 1. Weapon. You can't block me. Express. No. Purdue.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Marshawn Lynch on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Raiders take over. Get ready, get ready, get ready. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Watch the screen. Hey, watch this, watch this.
Throwing on first down. Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Watch the run, watch the run. Right Monday down. Quick edge. Go, go. Express. Check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. Go, go.
On play action. Now Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
He's coming. Double up, double up. Express. Your mind. Check 26, check 27. Go.
They do go for it. It's Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Quentin Jefferson. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Mike. 280. Here we go, D. Hey, we got tight left.
On first down, it's Lynch. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check 99. Check 99. Check. Easy. Kill. Hey, Raider 2. Hey, exit. Express. 50. I'm coming after you.
Shotgun now for Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, Charles, while we have a second, you know, we talked about the NFC playoff picture, but I wanted to get your thoughts on a hot topic right now in NFL circles. That's awarding a home game to every division winner, regardless of record. It's happened twice in this decade that we've seen a 7-9 team in Seattle get a home game and a 7-8-1 Carolina team get one. Where do you stand on this? Because there's a scenario where you could have a 13-win team from the NFC West traveling to face an 8-win team from the NFC East.
I know I'm a dinosaur on this one. Absolutely. I love the division champ getting a home game. I don't care what the record is, and I know it sounds wrong, and we're in this society now where everything has to be fair and right. And we would like that, and I would like that too for most big topics. But in sports, it's actually kind of cool when these things happen. Remember, Seattle at 7-9 hosted the defending Super Bowl champs New Orleans and beat them. That big Marshawn Lynch run that we'll remember forever. Carolina 7-8-1, they actually lost at home in their playoff game. So you don't know how it's...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Throwing again. Carr. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
I got you, son. Check 24, check 24. Show it. Hey, check 24, check 24.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Yeah, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
To throw, it's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Express. 50. Here we go. Let's bring it. Express. Let's go. Let's bring it. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Now a play fake. Carr. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And 6 yards.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check hot. Express. 93.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Hey, wahoo! 950. Right Monday down.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Alert.
Now Wilson going to throw again. He's got this one complete to John Ursua. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. On 1st down, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. John Ursua there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He finds Ursua. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, this is a good window right here, partner, to wish happy holidays to everybody out there in Madden Land, and happy holidays to you and yours as well.
Same to you. Merry Christmas, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, however you celebrate the holiday season.
Yeah, by the way, speaking of, what is your favorite holiday song? Because I know in the elevator on the way up, we heard Feliz Navidad, and you went into the fetal position.
Yeah, unfortunately, I feel bad about that because, it's a big hit and all, but it's not my favorite. Silver Bells, as done by Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
My favorite.
That's classic. I'd have to go Burl Ives, Have a Holly Jolly Christmas. Always puts me in a jolly mood.
I love that because when we watch some of the Christmas specials, there's Burl Ives as the narrator.
Now Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion, went just shy of the marker. To throw his Carr. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jadeveon Clowney, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Buying time to his, and he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance.